Hello beautiful, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sar. I am so happy that you're here. This channel is all about manifestation, spirituality, and mindset. Here I teach you practical tips and tricks that you can use to help you create your dream relationship as well as a life that you love. In today's video, we are talking about how to become the embodiment of love. How do you embody love? How do you embody the version of yourself who is in her dream relationship with her dream man, experiencing what you've always wanted, in your entire life? And it all starts with you embodying it. Embodiment means being an example of. Kind of see it like you're playing a movie or you're playing a role, and embodiment is you becoming the version of you right now in this moment, playing the role of the version of yourself who is in her dream relationship, right? With her dream man, the dream man who validates her, who loves her, makes her feel safe and secure, where you feel safe and secure in that relationship. Whatever your desires are, if you like to travel, he's adventurous just like you. If you like to go out camping, I don't know, whatever it is that your dream man is and that you want him to be. And so embodying love is all about, ask yourself, what is love? If you were feeling the emotions of love right now, what would it feel like? And that can literally be you just telling yourself, love, 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 and seeing what comes up. Think love in your mind and see what comes up. See what emotions comes up. And when you do that, this is exactly what embodying love is. In that moment, you've literally embodied love. If we want to take it a bit further, you can ask yourself, what is unconditional love? Unconditional love. Unconditional love. What would unconditional love feel like? What would unconditional love look like? And just like I love to say, there is a part of me who knows. There is a part of me who knows what love feels like. There is a part of me who knows what unconditional love feels like. And now this part of me is making that feeling bigger and bigger and bigger. It's making it a dominant part of me now. It's making it a dominant part of me now. And you will feel what it feels like to be loved and to experience love. And to make the connection for you, ask yourself, what does being at peace feel like? Peace, 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 peace. What would peace feel like in my body? What would peace feel like for me? If everything in my life was perfect, if everything in my life was unfolding perfectly, how would it feel like to be at peace? And you can do it for other emotions such as joy. Joy, joy, joy. What would it feel like to be joyful? How does it feel in my body to experience the experience of joy? And there, if you use these three different states, you feel a feeling. You feel what it feels like to have love and to feel love. You feel what it feels like to have joy, to be in joy. You feel what it feels like to have peace. And that's what embodiment is. Now, it's really cool. The cool thing about this is when we're manifesting, even when we're still in the same body, we are still the same person when it comes to our names. We have the same family. We have, unless if you're changing certain things in your environment, we have the same environment. But what's actually going on through embodiment is we're becoming a new version of ourselves. And what we're literally experiencing is a new body. You're experiencing a a new body. When you're embodying a version of yourself you've never felt, you've never experienced before. That's why we have embodiment practices, to help us feel like, oh my God, this is happening. It's happening for me now. Oh my God, this is actually going to happen for me. It's actually going to unfold for me. So now you get to have a body and an inner state that feels like, wow, this is going to happen. Or wow, this is happening for me right now. And what's going on is you're becoming a new person. Make the focus becoming love. Make the focus becoming the version of yourself who is in that dream relationship. Because if you could have only one wish, and that wish be either you being in a relationship, or you knowing that I am worthy and deserving of love, I am finally experiencing commitment, I am experiencing joy in my relationship, I am experiencing the emotions of feeling safe, I am emitting an atmosphere of love, and I'm enjoying my relationship. If you could choose between what I've just said and just being in a relationship, you would choose all the things that I just said to describe the version of yourself who is in that dream relationship. That's where we find the key that what we've actually wanted all along is not that relationship. It's not just to have someone out there come and make our lives better. Sometimes when we're thinking about relationship and anything relationship related, we feel like this person will come and just save us and be the savior and just be this perfect human being that will solve all our problems. But actually, what our soul is crying out for is for us to finally know what it feels like, for us to be experiencing the emotions of love. How would it feel to know that I don't have to be perfect, yet I'm loved anyways? From someone who is coming from an environment where if you were not perfect, or if you were not always overachieving or overdoing things, that you would not be loved and you would feel unlovable. Now going from being that person to, wow, I'm experiencing unconditional love. This is you giving yourself a new body. This is you giving yourself a new life. This is you giving yourself a whole new nervous system, a whole new way of life. And now embodying that version of yourself is you teaching your body, hey, this is what it feels like to be in that dream relationship. This is what it feels like to be with a man who is safe, who is secure, who I don't have to worry about. This is what it feels like. I am now the type of person who gets to experience that. Or I am now the type of person who's going to experience that. This is where the embodiment comes from. And now we can train our body what it feels like to feel love. We can train our body what it feels like to know that we are unconditionally loved. And there are levels to this, right? Like the version of myself who I was 5 years ago, learning about this material is completely different. I love myself much more. I feel safer and more secure with myself than I did 5 years ago. Whereas the 5 year ago version of myself did a lot of work to feel love and to allow love into her life. But who I am now, I'm like, oh my God, like I'm experiencing levels of love that I didn't know exist. And I know that by the end of the year, I'm gonna say, oh my God, I'm experiencing levels of love that I did not know exist. And that's because we have infinite potential. And so when we start to entertain the state of love, unconditional love, of becoming love, then we keep going up, we keep going up, we keep going up. When we thought that there's no more levels to this, we see that, wow, like I was in the wrong. There are more levels to love. There are more levels to trusting. There are more levels to being happy. And that's what, if you can just get yourself to embody and choose to be that version of yourself, then the rest will take care of yourself, because creation is already finished. And so if you just do that work, everything else will come. All you have to do is allow yourself to start to experience that feeling right now. And it only feels like a big shift when you're going from the version of yourself who feels unworthy and feels unloved and feels not lovable, to you daring. And I say daring because it's a dare. It's you daring, despite the circumstances and despite what you've gone through, to say, I am worthy of love and I'm experiencing it now. I know what it feels like and I'm experiencing it now. It's you daring to believe something different despite what you see. And if you can do that, that's where the journey comes. That's where the fun comes. And mark my words, if you keep on doing that consistently, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say it. You're literally getting a new body. If you know anything about manifestation, you know that you are changing yourself, and then from changing yourself, you are receiving. And when you do that work, you literally become the you who gets to have what you want, to where literally it's kind of impossible to even think of a reality where you cannot have the things that you want. And if that happens, you just go back to choosing yourself, to choosing, no, this is what I'm experiencing. But with time, embodying love and being in a state of love, of ease, of joy will be your dominant state if you embody love. So just choose to do it. Just choose to do it, even when it feels scary. Remember, and even when it feels scary, I want you to know it does not feel scary because you have blocks. It does not feel scary because you have so much to heal from. It does not feel scary because you have such a bad past, bad experiences that maybe it won't work for you. It only feels scary because you're training and you're literally teaching your body how to believe, how to receive, and how to create, how to have something that you've never seen and something that you've never done before. And like they always say, just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean that you can't do it. Just choose. And you don't have to be extremely motivational. You can literally start with, okay, today I'm gonna say I'm choosing myself, and I'm choosing to become the manifestation. I'm choosing to be the embodiment of love, because there's no separation between me and love. Today, choose that. Choose that. Leave whatever's going on. Leave the text message. Leave the call back. Don't wait for an answer. Don't wait for the next date. Don't wait for him to notice you. But choose to notice yourself today. Choose to notice yourself. Choose to love yourself. And choose to say, wow, this is what I've been waiting on all along, to feel love and to know what it feels like to have love and to feel love. And because you've changed your identity, eventually with a change in identity, you need by law to have a change in reality. And so that dream relationship, it has to come. It has to come because you've changed yourself. With a new body, with a new mind, you get to experience what you want. So I hope I made this helpful for you. I hope you gained some insights on how embodiment works and how you can go about embodying the version of yourself who is love and who is experiencing it in her reality right now. Right now, not when the guy shows up, but right now, because you experiencing it right now will cause him to show up, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be beautiful. I am intending that this resonates with you, that you understand how to put this into practice, and that you get the results that are associated with becoming the embodiment of love. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more amazing videos from me. Like and comment anything below that you would like have questions on, or that you would like for me to elaborate on, and I will see you in the next video.